Welcome back to our video. Today we are back on Madden 23 Ultimate Team for a bit of a different video. I wasn't really gonna make a video on this until it got to this extent, and so I feel like it's kind of inevitable now. So I'm just gonna get right into it. The game is really falling apart, and what I mean by that, I'm sure you guys have probably seen this whole pack strike thing going on, where people are refusing to buy packs with points and giving EA money because of all the problems in this game. And I'm gonna go on. I don't really want to call it a rant. It's probably gonna turn into that, but it is what it is. I'm going to try and keep this video no longer than like 15 minutes. I know no one wants to see me just sit here and rant about stuff. Although I am going to buy a pack with coins, of course, to show an example of what everyone's talking about. So first off, there's a lot of problems with this game. And the reason people are just not buying packs is they're just fed up with it. I mean, to put it simple, they're fed up with it. And they're not going to do it until the things that should be fixed are fixed. First things first, a lot of you guys are kind of like, well, why does this matter for, the large content creators? Because they have millions and millions of coins, so it doesn't matter. They can buy anybody they want and get whoever they want. And right here, this account, this channel, everything is no money spent. Like, I don't spend money regardless. So this right here is a very, unbiased. Not that I think other content creators that do spend money are biased. I'm not really sure that whole kind of stance that people have where they attack them for that. But right here, I am a no money spent player. Like, I have 800K. If you don't know how or why, basically I got very, very lucky at the beginning of the season with re-rolls, and we're gonna get into that as well, about that. And so that's how I have this many coins. And one of the huge problems with this, and I'm just gonna get into this immediately, is the price of cards, because the pack odds are so bad. I have 800,000 coins. I was very, very thankful for those pulls early on, because I knew I'd be able to do gameplays on players when they came out for content, for videos for you guys, because I was like, well, you know what, that works out really well. I can do a mix of no money spent and the content and stuff like that, like gameplays and new promos and all that stuff. And if you, I guess you probably haven't seen a video of me do this, because I can't, but we really cannot participate in the Legends promo, and I'm going to show you guys why. This Cameron Wake that came out, there are 3 on the auction. He has 2 million coins. Now, I don't want to say, like, I wish I could do a gameplay on this card, because honestly, I didn't care about this LTD. But a card of any kind should not be 2 million coins in September. That is, like, golden ticket level, like, of a price of a card. That is insane how bad the odds are that there's only 3 on the auction, and they are that expensive. With 800K at this point in the year, you should be able to buy pretty much any card. And even worse, Mike Vick came out, who is another legend that I will show you guys right now, and we can afford him, which is great. But why on earth am I able to afford a Mike Vick card but not a Cameron Wake card? Like right here, you guys will see he's 717,000 coins. That to me, I have no problem with. Mike Vick is expensive in every Madden every year. It's how it is. That's how his cards are. There's no problem with that. The problem is that I can afford a card like this, but not a left-in Cameron Wake. Like, how are the pack odds so bad that many people have pulled LTDs? There's that few of them, which is really insane to me. And so we're getting the packs right here. I'm going to open one with coins to show you guys just how bad packs are. I'm telling you, do not buy bundles. There's a reason I never buy bundles. It's really a waste of money. What they give you for the price is just not great. Like for 2,800 points right here, this is 370 gold or betters, 180 plus elite, and 382 pluses. And I'm telling you right now, I bet at least 90% of you that opened this did not get a 90. Like at least 90% of you. Probably more like 95%. Like, that's just a waste of money. People are buying that in hopes of pulling a 90 or maybe an 87 if you want the coins. But if you're spending 20 bucks, you should get at least an 87. Like, maybe just 187, 287s. That would be solid for $20. But I'm sure people are opening those and probably getting 70, 72, 73s, an 81, and, 3 82s. Like, that's probably what it is. And so, huge problem with this. I'm going to use the example of Team of the Week, okay? This is 53,000 coins. I'm going to open this not with points. I'm going to open this right now. This is 53,000 coins. It gives you next to nothing for what you spend, okay? There's a gold, 73 overall. There are, I believe, 4 cards in this pack. 84, another one, 84, and a gold. That was 53,000 coins for 4 cards. Even if one of those were an 87, it's not worth it. Like, you're not really going to make your coins back out of there. You need to get at least like the hero to make those coins back, which is just ridiculous. It shouldn't be the case at all. And the only reason I even opened that was for this video in particular. I never would have opened that regardless. It just, playing day to day, I would never open a pack like that because the odds are just that bad. And another problem with this game that needs to be fixed is for no money spent players. Like I said, I got very, very lucky getting the coins and all that crap, you know. But challenges, that's the whole point for people that don't spend money to build their team. And even people that do spend their money, the point is to build your team up. And there are next to no solos in this game. The AKA solos, if you get into this right here and you go to the milestones, 1,500 coins all the way up to 72 stars is an 82 fantasy pack and another 82 early on. That's just terrible. That really is a complete waste of time. There should not be a single promo that drops where you can't get at least like a high set piece for it. Even if it's B&D. An 87 B&D player from this would have been fine in my opinion, because those are going for like 90k. Make it auctionable, you know, bring the price down a little bit, so what? Make it an 87, at least to make the card usable. What are people going to do, assuming there are no money spent, and didn't get lucky like I did, that open these, they get 282s for the set. They can't complete the set. Like, it's completely useless, and it makes solos a complete waste of time, when in reality, solos are supposed to be what everyone uses to build their team up through the challenges. The Campus Hero ones were decent. I mean, it was 130 or 125 stars for an 87 B&D, which honestly, like, Grand Delpit's good and all, it should have been more like 100 stars, 75 stars. I mean, it's not worth the time you put in for what you get out of it. The solos are a complete waste. It's becoming honestly just unacceptable for people that don't spend money in this game to get good players, because you just can't. You really cannot get them for free unless you happen to pull them. And speaking of pulling them, now back into the store for rerolls. First off, I like to say that a promo should never drop that doesn't have rerolls. There should always be rerolls in them. I don't understand why they wouldn't do that. I hear Gridiron Guardians is not going to have rerolls. That's supposed to drop in tomorrow. I would hope after all this backlash that they throw rerolls in. But if they don't, they should be in the game. They should be in the game regardless for any promo. The second problem is they should be better. Okay, this is a 79 plus ultimate kickoff player for 600 training. I'm going to open this right here and we'll see what we get out of this. This is a 79 plus for 600 training, and I'm going to get a 79. So if you quick sell that, that is 135 training. You are losing 565 training if you get the worst thing in here, which is really unbelievable. Actually, no, you're losing 465 training. I just can't do math. Whatever. Another problem is sets. The whole point, another thing they advertise for this year is how sets are more kind of out there this year. Like, they have in your item binder, so it's easier to use. They want to put them in the games that they're used more, which is great. But what's the point of doing that if they don't work? There's been countless times this year where people have done them and either not got the rewards from them, or if they did, they were wrong, or the set just straight up wouldn't let them put people into it. It's just been so unbelievably bad. And, you know, granted, there are a lot of sets. Like, there are sets for pretty much every person, like it should be, that you should be able to complete. But if you complete them, you should get the reward. It's just how the game works. There shouldn't be problems with that, especially if you're dropping content on Team of the Week every week. Like, I get it. Okay, you know what happens the first week of Team of the Week? So what? Week 2, it should be fixed. I mean, in a week's time, how is that problem still happening? Another problem is the field passes. And don't get me wrong, I absolutely love the field pass this year. Like, I think it's a great idea. It's a great way to give more rewards if you actually give the rewards. People were missing their competitive pass rewards for, I think, over 2 weeks without getting them, which is really just insane to me. Like, if the pass is there, people should be guaranteed to, when they get to that mark, they get the reward. It should not take at least that long. I mean, if there's an error, okay, you know what? You fix it. It should not take 2 weeks for people to get rewards that they deserve. That is just, it's just unacceptable. Going into the ultimate kickoff promo, here's another thing. This 87 B&D at level 7, you know what? That's great. Helps people out. Very cool. Gives you some season XP. Level 10 is a 78 plus. Like, seriously? This thing goes on for 21 days. Let's say people are really slacking on it, kind of like me. I'm only level 6. If you get this 2 weeks from now and you get a 78 plus, what is the point of that? What is the point of getting a 78 plus in October? That's just ridiculous. It seems like the pass is really centered around season XP, which people might like, hey, yeah, that really helps me out. But then what's the point of making an ultimate kickoff pass? You don't get anything for this promo worthwhile. Another 87, great, at level 13. Some tokens, But it seems like, I mean, I'm going through this right now. It seems like everything is centered around XP, which if that's the case, why not convert that into challenges for the normal season pass that people can complete to progress the one they actually want progressed. And I'm not saying don't put XP at all in other passes, because obviously it's a huge help for people, but at least make the promo the pass is centered around give you rewards that are actually good for that promo. I mean, the things along here, the only things worthwhile, the 87 is nice, the 87 Toronto Armstead is nice, a random 87, that's also nice, a token maybe if you need that, and I think it also comes with something else as well, more XP of course. And then if you max it out at 36,000 XP, you get an 87 overall, which again, if that takes you, let's say all the time, so like 3 weeks from now, do you really need that by then? And I'm not saying 87s in general will be bad by then, but I mean an 87 kickoff player specifically. Do you need one of those people by then? Probably not. And that takes way too much time to get an 87 anyway. Because like I said, in the few solos they actually released, like the Campus Hero things, you got an 87 for sure just doing the solos. So why should it take you 3 weeks, or however long it's been out now, maybe 4 or 5 weeks, why should it take you that long to get an 87 ultimate kickoff player? It makes no sense, and there's no consistency. I also unfortunately can't show you the example because I already bought it myself, but for 5,000 training, there was an AKA reroll. You got one. I don't understand the reasoning behind that. If you want people to play your game, thinking of it from EA's perspective, you want people to play your game, to spend money, to spend coins, all that kind of stuff, to keep them playing the game. Why would you give them one chance for training? Like, if they open it and think, okay, here we go, they get an 87, they can't do it again, great, they hop off and go play Rocket League. Like, what's the point of making it one chance for everyone? That's just really mind-blowing to me. Especially because if you did pull an 87 out of there, okay, this is once again goes back to the consistency of the game. If you pulled an 87 out of there, I'm gonna check just to make sure so it's on camera. You guys don't know that I'm wrong, because I'm very certain I'm right about this. If you pulled an 87 overall AKA player, they should be going for around 90,000 coins. So, okay, wrong thing. If you go to the promo, AKA players, 87 overalls, they are around, hurry up and load, I'm not sure why it's taking so long, 90,000 coins. So if you sold it with the tax or whatever, let's say you sold for 9,000 coins, so minus 9,000 coins, so you have 81,000 coins, okay? If you back out of AKA, just search by 86 to 87 overalls, 86s are worth half that. So if you go up to an 88 overall, okay, and let's assume you had like, I don't know how many coins you had left over, you can actually buy an 88 with the price of an 87. So why make it only one reroll if you can sell that person and then just buy a better overall player? It makes no sense. It shortens the promo because there's few of those players in the game. Why release a promo that's going to have such few players coming out of it because people can't open more packs from it? That alone makes no sense to me. An 87 should not be worth more than an 88. Like, you can't give people less chances to open it and better their team if there's better overall players out there for less. Hopefully, I was able to reflect the problem with this from another no money spent person that's doing very well. Like, I want to emphasize that. I have a lot of coins for being no money spent, and I still cannot interact with some of the new legends. That's just absolutely ridiculous in September. If I have 800,000 coins, which now I don't because I bought a pack, but if I have 800,000 coins in like December and I can't buy an LTD, maybe based on who it is, that's valid. But the pack odds for legends, you should be able to get the LTD and not have it worth 2 million coins for a right end. Even Mike Vick being an LTD in Madden 21 as a 91 overall, whole overall more, did not cost that much. So that's going to kind of do it. I wasn't really going to make a video on this because I actually have an episode No Money Spent pre-recorded. I know it has been a while since the last time I uploaded, so we are going to get back on track. I really just had to find a schedule for how I wanted to do this now that the NFL season started. I'm doing NFL videos as well. So going forward, you guys can expect NFL videos from me on Tuesdays and Thursdays, at least for the week reviews. I might throw in other random NFL videos throughout the week. Otherwise, it's going to be no money spent during the week where we don't have content. Days with content, I will try my best to do gameplays, but if they don't fix this, guys, I just might not be able to afford some of the players that we're hoping to see, unfortunately. If it is fixed, though, then of course, I'll be doing gameplays on the new people. Hopefully, this is all changed, because again, I don't do videos like this because, honestly, like, I don't have, you know, a huge subscriber base, which if you want to change that, make sure you're subscribed. Which, my point in saying that, though, is that, like, This should look like the average player, though. I mean, I got lucky on no money spent. So taking this down, take away, like, I mean, more than half my coins. What are people supposed to do that don't have the coins? Like, they can't play the game. They can't get players. It's a huge problem. And even me having all these coins, I still can't interact with the Legends promo. And for people that even buy the bundles, I've heard people spending literally thousands of dollars on bundles and not getting a full legend, which is just, it's really just sickening. So if you guys have thoughts on this as well, of course, comment that below. Hopefully this gets resolved soon, because I can't see EA just letting people not buy packs. They have to act at some point, because they're not going to allow that to go on much longer. But if you guys did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and hit the subscribe button. It's going to be back to your normally scheduled videos from here on out, but this just had to be put out there, so anyone that happens to see this video can hear about this, because they need to be held accountable for what they're doing, because they're really cheating everybody out of just basic stuff for a game, and it's just really not fair. So it's going to be back to, I guess, the next video you guys will see will be my NFL prediction video for this coming week. It'll be week 3. Should be a lot of great games lined up. No money spent will be Friday, which I actually might push that to Saturday, which I know it's going to be like a huge kind of push, but Gridiron Guardian's coming out Thursday, which is tomorrow, so I'll probably have to Gridiron Guardian, Friday, no money spent Saturday, hopefully video out Sunday, and then so on. So thank you guys for watching. Sorry it was so long, but we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.